Howdy YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Gunman Raw. So yeah, today we have a Nissan Patrol, or what do my American friends call it? Nissan. That's classic. Just the way that you guys pronounce Nissan is yeah, out of all the words I find it the funniest one. There's no E in there, guys. How do you put an E in there? There's an I. Nissan. Nissan. It's not Nissan. Anyway, enough taking the piss out of the Americans. I've got to try and plug this bolt in with one hand. I might actually put this down quickly. You just hang there for a second. So yeah, as you can see, full respray. I've already done the roof. The first one of these that I did, I was trying to be a hero and I tried to do the roof at the same time as the body, and it was just, yeah, it was a bit of a prick of a job, so I decided not to do that again. Much easier just to do the roof separately. Alright, anyway. So the clear I'm using is LVC 105 clear through the StarterJet CC. Killer gun this thing, 1.3 mil on it. Anyway, let's get into it. So first coat, I just try to go ultra skinny, high pressure. I don't even have a gauge on this gun, but I would guess it's about 40 PSI. So what I'm trying to do on this coat is just get as little on as possible. Couple of reasons behind that, because if you put too much on with this clear, you'll get solvent boil and run, and basically, like, putting it on thin on the first coat enables it to flash, but more likely of having it sort of dry a little bit. And again, you know, if it doesn't dry in between coats and you put two wet coats on, you will run the risk of all those things that I just said before. Run, solvent boil, all those nasty things that painters hate. So yeah, on the second coat I will lower that pressure. Actually, I just remembered I probably should turn the heat on the booth up. I've got it set at 25 and probably crank it up to 30. That's better. Alright. Where were we? Yeah, so with this clear, like, if it's not completely closed, like if you can see a little bit of base coat, that's not the end of the world with this clear. I would rather that than too much clear. Yeah, it's just because of the specific clear that I'm using. One thing I like to do inside here is I just put the first coat of clear on inside here and then let whatever overspray comes in on the second coat. It sort of makes it look a bit more like the factory finishes. Because from factory inside there, they're not like full gloss, they're not, yeah, ultra shiny. I still love this shit, guys. Still love doing it. How many years? 23. I started in the year 2000. So 23 years, still love my job. Not bad, eh? I find it very rewarding. That's what it is. When you can sit back and admire your day's work, even, you know, when it's on your own car, you can look at it forever. You know, I get to look at the work I've done on my Tirana for the rest of my life. Yeah, we fix things, and I get a kick out of fixing things. No matter what it is, I get a kick out of it. So I think that's part of it. You're repairing things, you know. in such a throwaway society, I reckon there should be more incentive to repair what we have. And that's actually what we do. A lot of people sort of forget about that we are in the industry of environmentalism in a way. Like, yeah, repairing what we have rather than just getting a new one. Like, you could look at this. Well, look, to be fair, if this was a cheaper car, it would not be getting repaired, because these cars are worth $100,000 to $200,000. They're not cheap at all. So yeah, if the car was worth 20 or 25 grand, it probably would have not been fixed, unfortunately. So that's my point. I think there should be more incentive to even fix the cheaper cars. You know what I mean? I don't have the answer in this world where everything's about profit and money. And yeah, make no mistake, if it was cheaper for them to just give the owner a new car, they would. So I'm under no illusion that, you know, yeah. I get it. It's all about the money. So my rule of thumb is generally I use twice as much clear on my second coat as what I do on my first coat. So I might need a bit more clear. So I think I will need some more clear. So let's just have a look. That was full. That was 900 mils, and I used, so what's that? 3. So I used 600. So I should need, yeah, about a litre for the next coat. When it's 50-50, sometimes I'll just try to do it, and if you've got enough, cool. If not, you just come out and mix some more up just for the last panel or something. You're right. Come in. No, you're right. You having fun out there, Baxter? That's good. You're on film now. Say hi to YouTube. Anyway, I'm going to keep painting. Thank you. He just said good luck. I don't need luck. There's no luck involved. It's just years of experience. I still believe you make your own luck in this world. Well, I guess within reason. Some people are just handed a shit card. So I guess it's easy to say when you're on top, oh, you make your own luck, but then, yeah, there's some poor people out there with, through no fault of their own, have got some pretty shit luck. Oh, always do that. So yeah, make sure I get those edges. You notice I turned that pressure down too? Again, I can't say exactly what it would be. At a guess, it would be about 30 PSI or 2 bar. So notice I've slowed right down. Turning that pressure down is going to force you to slow down. So yeah, when you turn the pressure down, you're just putting more material on. That's basically what's happening. And that's why when you're doing primer, you know, when you're doing like high build primer, yeah, that's why I like to use low pressure on high build primer, because you get more material on. It's hard to see sometimes, you got to get that reflection. If only I had a spray gun light. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I still don't quite get it, the popularity of those lights. I find them more of a hindrance than a help, to be honest. But, you know, some people appear to absolutely love them. But in saying that, the people that tend to love them are just people who, well, for lack of a better word, influencers, that seem to shill them for some companies, and then when you actually look at their real posts, so they'll shill them, and then when you actually look at most of their posts, they don't even use them. So, okay. When you do a post about them, they're the best thing under the sun, but most of your posts, you don't even use them. Kind of telling. And to be clear, like, this job here, I did actually get my torch just to check that I was happy with the metallic, that it wasn't muscly. So yes, I'm not saying that a light has no business in a spray booth, but you don't need it when you're clearing. You've got the muscle memory, you know how fast you should be moving, you'll know the colours that don't cover, so if you do need to double check, you'll know the colours that you'll check for muscle, but you don't need the light when you're spraying. That is my point. You do not need a light on your spray gun at the time that you're spraying. In fact, it makes visibility worse. To drive, this is the best comment I got. It's like driving in the fog with your high beams on. The light reflects off the fog, which is what you've got when you're spraying. It lowers your vision. So why you would want a light on your spray gun when you're spraying with overspray, particularly clear is the worst. Yeah, that's what I say in my review. It's less bad with colour. Less bad. It's not good. I think I might just run out by like 100 mils or something. Oops. Only just gonna run out here too. Probably only need an extra 150 mils or something. Nearly made it. Yeah, just ran out. It's alright, easy to mix some more up. I take my clear shaken, not stirred. Yeah, we're sort of trapped here. We need a bit more length. That was 1.5 litres. I should have gone 1.6. We'll go 100, should get us through. Yeah, so 530 is the thinner I use. I know that says 520, but I have found 530. Like the other thinners seem to solvent boil. Yeah, I'm glad I did, because I was just about to give up on this 105. I'm glad I did give this other thinner a shot, because massive difference. I actually don't usually shake my clear, but in these instances I do, when I just mix up an extra 100 mils. There you go, shaken not stirred. Where are we? There we are. This is looking to be a nice job. But hey, you wouldn't expect anything less from Gunny, would you? Not bad for a full respray, nice and clean, mate. A bare metal respray, mind you. Yeah, that's looking good. I just run out here, didn't I? Yeah, that's all melted in nicely. So let's have a look at the job, guys. Have a look at the gun, have a look at the job, and then we're done. Alrighty. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm kind of falling in love with this gun. Starting to really like it. Really like it. It's actually better than the Pro Light for clear, for the clear that I'm using at the moment. It's a bigger fan and a more even distribution, but that's nice and clean too, isn't it? That's a clean job. I'll put these detailers out of business, mate. Sorry, Baxter. There was that guy that came in before. That's my detailer. He's a legend, though, I'll tell you what. We struggled with detailers when I first started here, because they just couldn't do it. I don't know. I'll just leave it at that, I guess. They just couldn't quite do... Because we do above average work here, so it does have to be kind of pretty good. If you want to work here, you've got to be above average as a detailer. And do a lot of it, but yeah. Anyway, guys, I feel like I'm forgetting something, but that's just forgetful old me. I feel like I should have said something. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done a raw video. Until next time, get out there and paint some shit. Gunman out. Yeah.